Maybe you just completed your first sourcing haul, or maybe you found items around the house that you can sell on Amazon and make money off of, but you're unsure how to make your merchandise available for customers to purchase. Well, today I'll be going over how to list your items on Amazon so you can start making sales and, more importantly, start making money. So let's get right into it.
On my own, I've been on my own little journey.
Thanks everybody for stopping by the channel. Just as an overview of what I'll be covering today, I will be showing you how to find a product listing within Amazon, how to create a listing on both the mobile app as well as on your computer, how to find your listing once it's been created, a couple of shortcuts that could save you time while you're listing items, and then as a bonus, how you can read an Amazon listing to make sure that you're purchasing a quality item. So be sure to stick to the end of the video so you don't miss out on any of that information. And if you find topics like this helpful, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so YouTube could send this video out to a wider audience to help sellers such as yourself. Now, the absolute first thing that you're going to need before you can start this process is you will have to have an Amazon seller account, and you will need to have downloaded the Amazon Seller mobile app. And in case you don't have those, I will show you later in the video exactly how to set that up. But with that said, let's go ahead and hop into the Amazon Seller mobile app. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of information here. It gives you a snapshot of your sales, and then down below are a bunch of different features. But while you're sourcing and listing, you're going to be spending most of your time in the Add a Product page or using the camera icon that's at the top right. So to start from the very beginning, let's say that you're out in a store and you're sourcing to find items that you can sell on Amazon. Here are the three most commonly used ways that you can pull up a product listing. And for my example today, I'm going to be using this AEW Cody Rhodes action figure. The first and most popular way that I can pull up the Amazon product listing is by hitting the camera icon and then simply scanning the barcode. And as you can see, that pulls up the listing for this toy. Now, if you might not be able to scan the barcode for some reason, an alternative way to pull up the product listing is again going to the camera icon and then taking a picture of the item itself to try to pull up the product listing. Now, if all else fails, as a last resort, you can go into the Add a Product page, and then in the search bar at the top, you can go ahead and type in a keyword search to try to pull up that item. And as you can see, that pulls up a lot more listings, but we have found the toy that we're looking for. Now, just for fun, let's go ahead and open up the listing itself. And on this page, there's a lot of information that Amazon provides. And actually, a lot of this data can tell you how a product performs on the platform. And I won't go into all this information right now, but if you stick to the end of the video, I'll show you exactly how to read a product listing so you can make a better decision whether that item is a good purchase or not. But for the sake of this video, let's say that you're going to make a lot of money off of this item. So you go ahead and check out, head home, and then get ready to list it. Now, you're going to find once you're back home and you're actually ready to start listing the items, it can be a little bit of a pain because you will have to go back and find the product listing again, which means you'll have to either scan the barcode, take a picture of the item, or type in the keyword search to pull it back up. But as a pro tip to save you time when you're listing, if you go back to the home page of the Amazon Seller mobile app, go to the Add a Product page, and then you'll notice here toward the bottom, there is a tab that says History. Once you click that, that's going to open up a page that shows you all of your scanning history of any items that you might have looked up previously. This is a really good way to quickly access some items that you might not be able to scan at the time. And for another tip, if you notice on the left-hand side, you'll see a tab that says Favorites. So for that, you can actually click the star icon that's by the listing, and that will permanently store that specific item in the Favorites tab for you to go back and reference whenever you'd like to. Now, before I show you the next steps, if you've listed less than 100 items on Amazon FBA, please leave a comment and let me know. I'd love to connect with you and answer any questions that you might have. And on the flip side, if you've listed over 100 items on Amazon, go ahead and leave a 100 emoji in the comments just so I know who my veterans are. And then also some new sellers might be able to connect with you as well. So just for the sake of this example, let's say that we pull up the product listing by scanning the barcode. Now, to actually get to the listing creation page, there's a few different ways you can access it. From this view, as you can see, you can directly go and list the item from this product snapshot page. But in my opinion, a more preferred way is to actually open up the listing And then as you can see inside the listing, it gives you the same option to go ahead and list from this page as well. The difference being from this view, you're able to see a lot more details surrounding the listing, such as how many sellers are on the listing and who's actually holding the buy box, whether that's Amazon or if it's another FBA seller. But beyond that, the most ideal way to create the listing is to open up the tab where you can calculate your profits and make sure that all the information is accurate when it comes to your listing price, and then also calculating your margins. But again, in all three scenarios, you will be able to click the list button to start creating that listing. Now, once you're on the listing creation page, at the top, it is going to give you an overview of that product ASIN, the Amazon sales rank, and then also the competing marketplace offers. Now, if you scroll down in this page, this is where you're going to be filling out all of your information, to include the seller SKU, the standard price, the condition, and then the fulfillment channel. Now, to walk you through how to fill out this information, the seller SKU is completely optional, but it is helpful for you to identify that item once it's in your inventory. So for me, I'm going to type in AEW figure 5.49. So this gives me a quick description of what the item is, and then also what I paid for it, so I don't have to go and track that information down. Next is going to be the standard price, and this is required. And this is going to be the amount that you advertise that you're selling this product for. And underneath that is condition, which is also required. And in this field, there are a lot of different options from used to collectible, etc. But for this example, this item is brand new, so I'll be selecting that option. Now, as a really quick call out, whenever you're creating a listing, when you select the condition, at that point, Amazon is going to prompt you to match the lowest price. And for this, I would caution you to never select that option, to always manually type in what you want to list your item for. Because in this particular example, it's saying to match the lowest price at $15.75. And if you go back up toward the top of the listing, it'll show that the competing marketplace offers are starting off with 17 new from $15.75 plus $9.18 for shipping. Now, the lowest price that Amazon is prompting you for is not including the shipping. So if you were to sell this item for $15.75, the likelihood that you'll be losing money is going to be very high. So I just want to give you that quick call out, because this is definitely something that's harmed my margins in the past. But moving on in the offer details, one of the last things that you'll need to select is the fulfillment channel. So here you'll either need to select FBM or merchant fulfilled, meaning that you're the one who is going to store that item until a customer buys it, and you'll be responsible for shipping the item out and dealing with the customer service. Or the other option being FBA or fulfilled by Amazon, meaning that we're going to ship this item into an Amazon distribution center, and they're going to store it until a customer purchases it. They'll ship it out and they'll deal with all of the customer service. So for this example, we're going to go ahead and select FBA. Now finally, at the bottom of the page, this is going to show offers in different marketplaces. For my account, I did set it up in the United States. So as you can see, my list price is auto-populated to United States, but if your account has been set up for any other marketplace, that's where your list price is going to populate. Now, once all that's completed, you can go ahead and click Save and Finish, and that will create your listing in the Amazon storefront. Now, once you finish creating the listing, the app is going to take you straight to the Manage Inventory page. And once you first get there, you're not going to see that listing as of yet, but you should be receiving an email from Amazon that's basically letting you know that it could take up to 15 minutes for your listing to actually appear in your inventory. So if you wanted to wait a few minutes, then go back and check to see if your listing has appeared. To go back to the Manage Inventory page, from the home screen of the Amazon Seller mobile app, you'd go to the three lines in the top left and then go down to Manage Inventory. Now, once the listing pops up, it may be labeled as incomplete, and that's just a temporary holding status up until your listing has fully settled. But you'll know that your listing has fully settled when it looks like this, having the label inactive out of stock. Now, don't be alarmed, because we selected to have it fulfilled by Amazon, the listing is going to be labeled inactive out of stock up until we actually ship the item to Amazon and they receive it and process it. And I will be uploading a video in the next few days to show you step by step exactly how to ship your inventory to an Amazon distribution center so your products can be available for customers to purchase. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you can catch that video when I post it. Now, before I show you how to create a listing on the computer, if you do not yet have an Amazon seller account or have the Amazon seller mobile app downloaded, I've linked a video here that you can check out where I show you step by step how to get that set up. So to create a listing on the computer, you're gonna go onto the Amazon seller website, and here in the add a product page, you can either enter the ASIN, UPC, or keywords in the search bar to pull up the listing. And for this example, I'm gonna go ahead and type in Corey Rhodes action figure. From there, I'll click search, and you see here the listing is toward the bottom of the page. So here, I'm gonna go ahead and select the condition as new, and then click sell this item. And this is gonna take you to the listing creation page, which pretty much mirrors everything that we did in the mobile app. So if you look at it, it does have an overview of the product to include the ASIN, the Amazon sales rank, and the competing marketplace offers. If you scroll down, again, this is where you'll fill out all the information to include the seller SKU, the standard or list price, the condition, and then also the fulfillment channel. And then lastly, it will display the various marketplaces, but we're just gonna go ahead and click save and finish. Now that's gonna take you directly to the manage inventory page. And just remember, it could take up to 15 minutes for your actual listing to settle and display. But once that's all said and done, by default, your inventory is gonna be sorted by most recently created. So your listing should be shown right toward the top. But before even listing products, you wanna be sure that you're buying profitable items that actually sell on Amazon. So to learn how to do that, go ahead and click into this video next, and I'll see you over there.